Hi everyone, welcome to Ruthlessly Committed. This is our quick concepts with Ryan and Lucy. And today the question is, what is your vision for your marriage?
What do you want?
What do you want in your marriage?
Yeah.
So, that's my challenge to you. Do you even know what you want right now? Like, what is your vision for your marriage? And having that vision, knowing what you want, you can write it down on paper.
You can write it out.
Look at yourself.
Write it out.
Look at yourself honestly right now. This is what I have to do. What is going on right
I
now?
literally wrote it down for him last week. He was like,
damn it.
He was like, "What's missing for you right now? And what is it that you don't have in the marriage that you want?" I was like, "Oh." So I literally wrote that stuff down. And it helps. It helps because you get it out of here, and well, first of all, you stop thinking of things from here and go into here. What do I want in my heart, in my marriage? What do I want in my family? And but specifically in the context of marriage. So writing it down and seeing it for myself, and looking at things for what they really are, and then where I wanted them.
Yeah, so looking at things for what really are. That's the big thing. That's the key.
That's a hard thing
I was just
for
about
me.
to go into before you cut me off, woman.
Sorry, no. Our brains are connected.
Being brutally honest, seeing ourselves, this is where a coach comes in really handy, but seeing ourselves where we're at right now. Like, what is going on right now? What is the current reality? How, like, what is our communication, whatever it is, our communication, how often we're having sex, what is the sex like, what is our relationship like, how is our parenting, how is our...
And what is
everything.
The fruit of it? What is the fruit of it? Like,
so where are we right now? And then going back to that vision, what do I want?
Yeah.
And what is that gap? And what is getting in the way? I mean, it's a big process. We got lots going on here. But the first thing today is we're talking about vision. What do you want out of your marriage? So Lucy, what do you see in your clients and the moms particularly? What happens when you see that they don't have a vision? There's nothing they're working towards. There's nothing that they actually know that they want out of their marriage.
Yeah, it's the same as with any area or overall life. When you don't have a vision, you're just wandering aimlessly, and there's no point. We're just hoping that something will fall into our laps. That's how I was. I was just hoping that something would just work out, and the stars would align, and things would come together, and then I would have this marriage that I wanted somehow magically. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way.
A couple words that come to my mind when I think of that is automatic. There's no vision. We go in this automatic mode.
Yeah.
And another word is dead.
Yeah, and I wasn't in touch with what I really wanted because a big part of it was I didn't think that it was possible. And so last week when we shared with you what our big conflict was in to go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. I'm not gonna try to explain it all in 30 seconds, but in that I realized that my vision wasn't clear through that of what I wanted, and that's why it helped for me to write it down, because he's like, well, what's missing? Why don't you, and look at the facts, look at the reality. I have a hard time looking at the reality. Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. So I had a coaching call a few days ago, and one big thing that gets in the way of what we want. I saw this guy. He's actually not married, but he's looking for a wife. He's looking for a wife to make some tiger cubs, to have a family. This dude is badass. This guy is amazing, a powerful man. And when I asked him, what he wants in his marriage, what does he see for himself? What is in his heart, and for his marriage, for his family, and he was describing it, and he was kind of, it was normal, like a normal conversation. And I know him, and family is his biggest thing. Like, he wants that more than anything else in life right now. Like, he is set on getting a woman and marrying her ass, making a family. He is so excited to do that. But he's unwilling to go there into his vision. He's unwilling to go all the way fully into that. And this is when I realized that is next he talked about his vision for his business and what he's gonna do about his business. And he got fired. He turned into a whole different person. He got so excited and just was laying things out. This is what's gonna happen. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what is going to happen this next year. This is what I'm going to create.
was
This is
very
what I'm going
clear.
to create.
Very
And this
clear.
is what I'm going to create. And this is what I'm going to do with what I've created. And this is all the people I'm going to impact. He was very clear and very excited. And then I was like, damn it. Dude. That right there, he has such a vision for his business. And in his heart, he wants so much more. Like I said, family is his number one thing right now. He wants family more than anything else. But he wouldn't let himself have that vision that he wanted because of disbelief in himself. And so
Didn't
we
believe
know
it's
a
true.
lot of married
that's where I was
couples.
going with that. It was this is what I want, but I literally don't know how this is possible.
We don't know how it's possible. So we don't think it's possible. We settle for what we think is good enough.
What we
is
think
okay.
is achievable. And remember that quote this in the book that we read recently. It said, "It's actually more likely that you'll achieve something that seems impossible. It's more likely you'll achieve the impossible than achieve what's reasonable." That blew my mind.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense.
I read it too. It was
But
a
it's
life-changing book.
A
But it doesn't make
reasonable
sense to me.
thing, but you create the impossible. But you got to see it first. You got to have the vision for it first. You can't be ruthlessly committed to something that you don't even have a vision of, or something that you don't believe is possible. So with this guy that he's talking about, if you could translate that vision, that intensity of that clarity that he has for his business to his vision for his family.
Yeah, and that possibility in his heart, he has such big possibilities because he knows the facts of his past. He knows what he's capable of, and then translating that into the marriage. So we know many people who are big into their business. Their businesses are great. They're successes. We live in San Diego, right here at Ocean Beach. Lots of people who are very successful with their businesses. But when it comes to their family, their kids, their marriages, they think it's great. They call it good enough.
Because they're in fantasy land of it's better than it actually is. They're not looking at the facts.
And the
What's really
facts are
out there.
their vision is huge in their business. And they just don't have that vision for their family because they don't think it's possible. So another question for you is, what do you think is possible in your marriage? Like, what is in your heart? What's your vision? What do you really, really want? And what do you think is possible? Do you think you really want what you write down? Do you think that's what you really want? Is it because are you limiting yourself because you don't think it's possible what you truly, truly, deeply want? That deep connection, that deep intimacy, that deep seeing eye to eye, being on the same page with your spouse, in parenting, in all of life, in business, and everything? Or is
Or
that
do you
just
settle for what's like
or is
reasonable?
that fantasy land?
Yeah.
Is that fantasy land?
Literally fantasy, like it's impossible. This translates into every single thing in life, because we can settle, or we can get real with ourselves about what we want. It's not about just like, for example, if I thought, or when I thought that it was a reasonable request, to ask Ryan to get up at a certain time or something. That's not really what I want. What I want is this open communication, the integrity, the follow through, that if he says he's gonna do something, that he does it. It's not about him being my little bitch, like doing everything the way that I want it to be done.
Because I'm not.
Because he is not.
I will slap this woman. I won't.
But
Unless it's in the bedroom.
it's agreed. Anything that's agreed upon. But we're not going there because we're not talking about kinky stuff today. We're talking about vision. So the challenge, really, the question that we want to ask you is, where in your life, first, do you have a really big, clear, compelling vision? And where in your life do you not? Where are you not getting real with yourself? Where are you not looking at the facts? If that happens to be marriage, or maybe it's your business, maybe it's your health or your body, maybe it's connection with your kids. And how real are you willing to get with yourself about what you actually, truly, deeply want to cast that vision? So then you can go
So
after it.
I love about Ruthlessly Committed, what we're doing on the show, is we get open and vulnerable and raw, and we share with you the deepest parts of ourselves. What I don't like about these quick concepts is they're more a teaching thing where it's showing some principles, and it's great, it's fun. I like that it's quick,
It's a quickie.
But but we're not like sharing like I don't like
Very
that
big
we're
personal
I don't like that
experiences.
we're not sharing a bunch of personal experiences.
Yeah,
We
we're
will
not
get
going
better
into
at that.
details.
We will get better at that. We will incorporate them into the quick concepts as we get more practice. This is practice for us. And honestly, we don't even know where we're going half the time.
However,
we come up with like a line for the title, and we're going with
yeah,
it.
we have a concept. We want it to
But-
be conversational too.
Tomorrow at 8:15, we're going into our, what do we call them? Just our episodes?
Yeah,
our
our weekly
episodes.
episode.
And we will be touching more on vision there, but not giving principles, not teaching
Yeah.
anything, not preaching, nothing at all. We are going to be
It's us
showing
sharing
how
ourselves with you.
we have failed in having a vision and how we've succeeded and how it has changed our lives and getting specific with it and how
Yeah.
like we have gotten results, good and bad. From it.
Yeah. So these quick concepts, so far this is how it's working out. The quick concept is setting you up for the upcoming week's episode, so we can take that and then go deeper. We don't know if that's going to be exactly the situation going forward with every quick concept, but enjoy it while you have it, because this is kind of a sneak peek into what we're going deeper into tomorrow. With leading yourself
No, it's
and
not.
excuses. It's
no,
a
it's
part
not.
of it.
You're just
Vision
trying
is
to
a
get all
part of it.
technical. Okay.
I see it.
You're trying to
Have
get all
the vision.
technical.
My brain
Anyway,
likes to tie it in
so
together.
do you have a vision? What is your current reality right now? And everything that you said, is vision other parts of your life?
Yeah.
Where is that big part in your life that you have that big vision, and is it? Can you translate that into your marriage, or are you holding yourself back in your marriage or your parenting because you don't think it's possible?
Yeah.
All right, and to sum it up, it is summed up. We join
That's the summary,
Join us tomorrow night, 8:15 Pacific time, and we will be sharing. Let me see. It's gonna have some vision. It's
I
gonna
told
be
you.
the responsibility of one person. So how one person with a vision
Can transform
can transform a
entire
marriage.
marriage.
All right, thank you
Boom.
guys.
Mic
We'll
drop.
see you tomorrow evening.
Bye.